What is going on, everybody? Woo, hair's looking crazy. I'm looking a little too grizzly. I'm gonna have to go get this all calmed down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this stuff in check here pretty quick. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Go get a haircut. Where's everybody at? Where are my people at? I know y'all gonna join. Let's give it a second. See everybody roll in here. Wednesday, 4 o'clock. I'm sticking to it. I'm trying to stick to it. Trying to stay consistent with the time, so people stop getting on my case about being inconsistent with the timing. Let's see. Anybody in here yet? There we go. There's the people joining up. What's going on, man? Thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Say hello. Top Dog 99. What's going on, man? What is going on? How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Sean Hancock? Steaks. Yeah. We're going to talk about that. Definitely going to be the topic, the main topic we'll get on today. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for staking me, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I sold a little bit of it already, so it looks good. Things are moving. Got to make sure Tom sells too, because there's the blocks. So we have to sell. We both have to sell in order to keep moving forward. I was debating between splitting. And Dave Chaffee's thing got announced too with Levon, which is crazy. Hello from Tunisia. Remember me? What's going on, Daft Punk? Thanks for coming in, bro. I believe I remember you were in here more when I was in Dubai, right? I believe. Oh, super chat already. What we got? Who's from Adam Reed? You're my favorite arm wrestler. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot to be someone's favorite arm wrestler. I appreciate that. Try to keep that going, so hopefully I don't let you down, man. You tuned Dave, but I doubled down on you. Oh, man. All right. Thank you. Zay S in here says, really hope you win the King of California. Thank you. Papa Thor, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. Dan Yerk in the house. Yo, what's going on? Desperation Pinocchio. What's up, man? Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you. All right, guys. So, whatever, we'll get started here. So, I've loved watching your journey, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying. I'm pushing. Hopefully everything keeps turning out the way I would like it, especially with your guys' support. I mean, it's awesome. Hurry and get your shirt out. I want to wear your face, Derek. I know, right? This pretty face. So today the match got staked with me and Tom, right? A lot of big focal point for me as far in regards to training and everything in terms of competition has been this Tom Nelson thing, really focused up on it. And so officially today, the staking got let out there. Arm Wrestling Opinion, thanks for coming in. Derek is going to crush Tom Nelson. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. Dennis Smith says, Derek, what's going on, Dennis? It got staked today, guys. So if you guys want to stake me, and if you guys think it's a good investment, and you think I'm going to beat Tom, and you guys have some money, disposable income you want to lay down, then go head over to armbet.com and go to the stakings, and you guys can put some money on me in my match. My first match ever being staked, stakeable. So excited about that. I looked and people already started buying my block. So Papa Thor 51 says, on my way to let Michael Edwards beat me up on the table. Be careful, man. He's a little beast. So that match got staked, and I don't know why it took so long, but it did. Right, we're there, and so that's the title. Let me get back to you guys. Like, obviously, you guys, if those of you guys that follow me have followed my journey here, you know that it's been a lot of community support. A lot of the things I've done in where I've gone and in money raising and things like that has been from the community, and I'm pretty tapped in with you guys. And so all the time you guys have helped me out and supported. This is my way of hopefully giving you guys back some money, right? It's by me winning, by me competing, I can actually help you guys make some money, right? So this is hopefully a way I can help you guys out by going and winning this match. And training hard and doing what I do and helping some other people out would be great. So I would love nothing more than to hear after my match with Tom Nelson, yo, dude, I won $200, I won $50, I won this and that off your match. Like, thank you, dude. That'd be the shit. That would be the shit. That would make me so happy. A way I can help you guys out, you know. And if I lose, I'll send you guys all $200 a piece. Anybody that stake me? No, just kidding. I don't have that type of money. ZS says, do you still play video games? Pumped for the new Halo. Yeah, I've been gaming a little bit Yeah, I'll play the new Halo. Palin says, would you be more confident versus Tom or RVJ? Oh, I've never pulled RVJ. We've never even practiced or anything together, so I don't even know what he feels like. I don't know. I mean, confident. Probably more confident against Tom, I would imagine, because RVJ has been pretty active in training and stuff like that, and Tom recently started being more active. So I guess probably more confident against Tom. New King of Cali. Thanks, man. I'm gonna go on a whim and say Tom. Well, I mean, just if I had to pick the two, and I win $1 million if I beat either one of them, I'd pick Tom. I mean, yeah, right now. Arm Wrestling Opinion says, just stake because I know you got this. Thanks, but guys, I haven't even staked anybody yet. I don't even know. I haven't done it yet. I got to stake somebody. I got to stake a match. I heard that. So this Dave Chaffee Levon match, though, Dave only has to win one round, and he wins on the staking. That's pretty crazy. EC in here. What's going on, man? Thanks for joining up. If you guys could share this on stuff, if you could share this on, Facebook and all that good stuff, I'd appreciate it. Who you got, Dave or Levon? Well, like I've said, Levon, you have to say Levon is the favorite to win it. I would like Dave to win. I would like one of my countrymen to win. But Levon has to be the favorite. So if I was gambling money, well, on a normal match, on just who wins overall the whole match, then I'd bet on Levon. Now, but that's why Devon did something interesting, because I think Levon is going to be like landslide victory in terms of staking if they did a regular staking. But now that Devon's doing if Dave wins one match, Dave wins the staking, that's interesting. Because now I think that really improved Dave's staking for sure. So in regards to that, so I think Levon will probably win the match. I mean, you have to say that. But in terms of will Dave win one round? Now that's interesting. That's interesting because Levon said publicly he plans to go his whole professional career without ever losing a round to anybody. Now, if he's never pulled Dave, there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot to learn in the first couple rounds, like when Levon's feeling out Dave. And those first few rounds, if Levon's not prepared or doesn't make one falter, Dave is strong enough to capitalize on it and to put Levon in a really bad spot. I think. So, yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it'll be in that first round or two. I think if Dave gets it, gets the win, because I feel like in the later rounds, I don't think it'll be a battle of endurance, right? That we'll say they have even endurance. So that's a wash in my opinion. But Levon, I think, has more tools. He can go outside, inside. I think he has more tools than Dave. So I think in the later rounds, Levon will kind of by that time maybe figure out what works against Dave. So I see the later rounds going to Levon, but if Dave's going to get his win, I believe it'll be in the first couple rounds. So we'll see. So let's see. Dennis Smith, I stake not just to make money, but so you guys make more. Thanks, man. ECEC says, Dave Chaffee really happening or what? Yep. Oh, wait. Yeah, Dave Chaffee's really pulling Levon, if that's what you're asking. How much do competitors get from the staking? Is there a percentage? Yeah, I think it's a percentage. I think it's like 7% or something. I have to check in with Devon again. We're going to talk pretty soon about all this stuff. Heraclio Ramirez in the chat. That's my teammate. That's Hercules. He says, yo, Cap, beard looking thick. Thanks, man. It's pretty white trashy still, but, it's getting there. It's getting there. Hopefully by the time I pull Tom, it'll be more full. And then I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it for a little while. And then I'll get the haircut taken care of, though. Hopefully today I'll get a haircut. Can you have the beard in the shirt face picture? It's pretty bad. Thanks. I'll try. Actually, I don't think the thing I have for the shirts, I don't think it has the beard. It has like a little goatee in there. The logo that I was looking at. 8th of September, if I remember. Indy. 8th of September for what? September 4th is my match. September 4th, guys. September 4th will be the match for me and Tom Nelson. And there's a bunch of other matches that day. That's the King of California card, right? So me and Tom will be the headline match because it's right-handed. And then Tom's pulling Tony Tomlinson left-handed for the King of California place left-handed. And then there's Dallas Langston and Cody Hadley, who's a monster lefty. They're pulling left-handed. Then there's John Hoffman versus Mega Mike, my teammate that I always talk about. Mega Mike and John, that's going to be epic. Mike just went out to Arizona this past weekend and pulled in a tournament, and Mike went through the whole tournament undefeated, right and left-handed, beat everybody that was there. Even pulled Eric Wolf in a hook. It just went through Eric. So yeah, Mega Mike is pulling John Hoffman, and then there's Ricky Ramos is going to be pulling Alan Fisher, and then there's Dave Depew pulling Brandon Allen. I believe that's it off the top of my head. I hope I didn't miss anybody. So a good amount of matches. I don't know if they're all going to be staked or what's going on with that, but there's definitely a bunch of matches, and they're really interesting matches to see. So I'd love to see you versus Cody. Right-handed or left-handed? Right-handed, hell yeah, let's get it. Left-handed, I pulled Cody not that long ago, and Cody's at a level left-handed. There's a reason he's ranked number one in the United States or North America left-handed. He is a beast. So, but right-handed, yeah. Arm Wrestling Opinion says giving Gennadi's beard a run for his money. Yeah, right. No, his is like monstrous. Not yet. Tom is how big? I don't know what Tom's weight is right now. I'm guessing around 250 or so. Now, remember, this is not me calling out Tom or chasing Tom down. Tom came back and started getting active again and said, who thinks they're number one in California? And people said Derek, number one overall. And people said Derek right-handed. And so that's how that match happened. I got called out, right? So I'm not seeking out and trying to beat guys that are lighter than me. That's not what's going on here. I was asked, and it's for the title of number one in California. So I know the weight is a sizable difference for sure. Not denying that. But remember, I didn't seek this out. Let's see. Do you have Twitter? No, I don't. I made a Twitter a long time ago for video game stuff, but I never use it. I should probably get more active on there. Adam Reed says, gotta go. I'll check out the rebroadcast like I always do. Have a good live stream. Thanks, Adam. Thanks for tuning in, man. Michael Edward, it didn't let me know you were live. Well, Mike, fix that. ECEC says, Fisher, man, getting up there. Yeah, he's getting older. Alan is getting older. My boy Ricky Ramos, who's also on my team, he's the one pulling Allen for that number one spot at 165. Now, there's a lot of people that can make 165s, but we're talking about the people competing here. Allen walks around at 165, and Ricky right now is walking around at 165. So don't get me wrong. There's people that could cut down to 165 that could give Allen a better run, maybe, potentially, like traditionally than Ricky, but they're not actually 165ers walking around, right? They could cut and make it. So like Vazgen and I'm sure Vrej and Oleg and all them, but they're not walking around at 165. So, and Ricky is, so it makes like a little more interesting in that way in regard, for me, in my mind, because they're actual 165ers like all the time right now. Ryan Bowen is number one in the world, changed my mind from Runner Boy. Man, well, if that's it, if that's how you made up your mind, then I guess it's right, bro. Michael Edwards in here posting the Discord link, you guys. Those of you guys that know my channel know I'm always promoting Discord. You guys come in there, chat with us. We're hanging out all the time, voice chatting, video chatting. We're always chatting in Discord. The link is right there in the chat. You guys check that out. Cool Bird says, I'm not counting on Dave Chaffee to win. I still think he can beat Levon, not just one round. Yeah, Carlo. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's possible. I'm just saying who the favorite is, but it's definitely possible for Dave Chaffee, one of the strongest human beings on an arm wrestling table ever, to win a round again, or to win the whole thing against Levon. For sure. Definitely possible. Another super chat came in from Oscar Rosales. Oscar, what's going on about the $5 super chat? Thank you. I appreciate that. Oscar is one of my teammates training over here hard. Oscar, we got to see you get a little more active in the competitions, bud. We got to get you out there to Arizona or something like that. You got to come with us. The next event out here in California that is a tournament is LA Fit Expo in January. I don't know the date off the top of my head. I'm sure Carlo or Coolburn in here knows the date. The date for LA Fit Expo. Carlo, do you know what that is? I know it's January something. Michael Edwards also tagging the Texas Arm Wrestling League, TAL. You guys get a chance to check them out. I feel like they have a tournament like every weekend, the TAL. So you guys check that out. Yo, big face guy from Lavin. What's going on, Lavin? Rock Leo says, Runner Boy, it's because Ryan is your world. Oh, damn. ECEC says, but how tall is Tom? Can't remember his arm length either. I'll stake you either way. I don't know. Tom has a pretty long arm, I believe. It's not short. He's probably 6'2", 6'3", I'd guess, height-wise. But I know he has a pretty long form. What do you think about Levon going to Australia? That's awesome. He's going to go out to Australia and do Australian things and put on a seminar and pin every single arm that touches him. It'll be cool to see. I don't know, do people have expectations about Levon going out to Australia? Like, man, I wonder if Lachlan or Ryan can beat him. No one's saying that, right? I haven't been watching the comments. No, nobody's saying anybody has anything for Levon in Australia, right? And if that sounds like I'm hating on Australia, then whoever thinks that I'm hating on Australia is dumb, because that's just common sense. Like Levon, like there's no like elite super heavyweights out there. Let's see. Ryan will king hook Levon. Oh God, Ryan will break his arm trying to king hook Levon. Yvonne Cuckin here says, lets me give back. Yvonne here is a grip master. Actually, one of my moderators in here, can you guys tag Yvonne's YouTube channel? He's in here in the chat. If you guys can find his YouTube channel and tag the link, I'd appreciate it. Yvonne is one of the top grip people in the world. And at his age, he's 18, I believe, 18 or 19. He's about to close a number 4 gripper. So he's already certified on closing a number 3 Captain's of Crush gripper. And he's getting close. He's starting to train to close a number 4. And he's already like by far the youngest guy to do this. Like he's the man. And he's making waves in grip, and he dabbles in arm wrestling a little bit. He's always hanging out on our arm wrestling boards talking to us. So you guys get a chance, check out Yvonne's channel, his grip channel, where he shows all his stuff he's doing with grip. It's crazy, man. This dude has a crazy strong grip, but a really weak wrist. I don't know why his wrist is so weak. Lavin says, Derek, did you see that Levon on State Kings has ruled that he can't lose any round? Yes, Devon just did a little video talking about it. So yeah, it's crazy, right? EC says, Levon is so busy with a movie or something, he's got arm wrestling on the back burner. I feel like, I don't know, maybe. Brandon Daniel says, EC probably around 6'1", 6'2", and about 20-inch elbow to fingertip. Maybe. For Tom Nelson? I haven't seen any measurements. Never Stop Polling says, Levon is the biggest waste of talent arm wrestling has ever seen. What? Why? Back that up. Why? Levon is the biggest waste of talent arm wrestling has ever seen. Why is he not traveling the world, crushing everybody, and proving he is the best? Well, I mean, he's in a contract with PAL, and they're not allowing him to. So you mean Igor is wasting Levon's talent? And I don't think he's wasting it. I mean, he is facing people like the top. Don't get me wrong. There's like 2 guys in the world that we want to see Levon arm wrestle that's not over there. But besides that, he is arm wrestling the top guys, and he has in the past. A lot of them. But there's 2 or 3 guys in the world that he hasn't arm wrestled. But after you checked off those 3 matches, then what? Then now he's fulfilled his potential. I think he's doing great. I think he's proving a lot, actually. Michael Edwards says January 7th to 8th is when the LA Fit Expo is. Okay, thank you, Michael. Brandon Daniel says Dave only needs to win 1 round for you to win your stake on arm bet. Let's see. Saul Arun says LMFAO, no way. I don't know what that's reference to, but hell yeah, I'm laughing with you. Benjamin McCabe says, sup, Derek, what's going on, man? Ryan will 6-0 Levon. Relax. Keyless123 says Blue is number 1 in the world. Yeah. So Blue versus Levon. Oh, are they trying to start this whole like Blue's number 1 in the world? So that way when Levon's out there, they're like, maybe they get a real match. That would be crazy. The G Brown 86 says Lachlan and Blue both elite super heavyweights. From the G Brown 86. Okay, now when I say elite, I mean like in the top 10 in the world elite. Not like elite in your country. I mean like in the world rankings. I'm not that. I'm not top 10 in the world elite. I don't believe they are in that regards of elite. Lachlan and Blue aren't. And that's not knocking them, guys. That's just like a fact. I don't know any experienced arm wrestler or someone that's deep in the community that would think that Lachlan and Blue are elite in the term, if top 10 in the world elite super heavyweights. And this is not a knock. If they take that as a knock, then I guess I don't know. Sorry, didn't mean to offend you. Larratt says Big Diesel. Have you seen a compilation video? Derek Smith wiggles when he loses. That video is funny. You should check it out, bro. Yep, seen it 1,000 times. Yeah, we talk about it. Like every stream. Somebody asked me if I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it. It's when I lose, and either I'm like cold, like it's like my first arm wrestle of the day, or if I'm in a deep hook and I get all my muscles pulled through, like I'm tired or something like that. I'm giving everything I have, and everything gets ripped open. Then it's like. You ever have someone like you just get randomly like shiver, like as if someone walked behind you, or like there's a ghost in the room, like that shiver you get down your spine? It's just one of those. Ray Sade says, "Hey, Big Derek, I heard the Beast is coming around. What's up? The Beast is coming around? What do you mean, Ray? Let me know what you mean. The Beast. Travis Bajent? That's his nickname, is the Beast. I don't know. Never Stop Pulling says, yeah, I think Igor is terrible for Levon. That's definitely a topic for sure. Ryan will use his vectors against Levon. Dave Anderson, greetings, man. Thanks for coming in. Right to hand, Blue is #1 in the world. Yvonne says, I can't let one day pass without muttering the name Vitali. Alex McDonald in the chat. How do you think Levon Dave Chaffee goes down? If I had to make a prediction for how it goes, I think because I think they have to go all 6 rounds, right? So if that's the case, if I had money, right, and this has nothing to do with my feelings or who I want to win, if I was just putting money on this and I had to predict what was going to happen, I would say 5-1 Levon. I think Dave can get around. I think he'll get around. So that'll be good for his staking. But I think Dave will get around. But I just think Levon has different tools and different angles. If I had to pick an outcome, that's what I'd say. Now I'm cheering for Dave. I want to be wrong. I want Dave to go in there and be the man. I think Levon has a lot of tools to negate Dave's strengths. Let's see. Red Cap Man Studio says, hey, Derek, what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. Runner Boy says, Blue is probably the best all-time in all weight categories. Oh, we got a troll. Keyless123 says, I heard Levon says he wanted to hook Dave. I want to see that. Yeah, it'd be interesting for sure. Carlos in here says, hi, Derek. Can you pinch 2 45-pound plates with one hand? You got an awesome grip. I have done that before. It depends on the plates. I remember I did, like the first time I ever tried it, someone brought them up to me and they're like, hey, this is like a really hard grip challenge. Can you pick up these 2 45s? And I was like, and I had chalk and I was like, yeah. And I pinched them and I picked them up. I tried it again like a year ago, and I was at a different gym, and I think they were like the rubber plates or the coated ones. They were too slippery. I couldn't do it, and I didn't have any chalk. So yeah, I can. It just has to be in the right circumstances, I guess I'd say. But yeah, I can. Fox 8 Ball in here says, just about to go to bed. Notice this might fall asleep watching. Oh, thanks, man. Have you watched the new Suicide Squad? I watched it last night. The Suicide Squad. I liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like it. The new Suicide Squad. It's on HBO Max. HBO Now, HBO Go. I don't know. It's on HBO. But I watched it last night, and it was good. I had no problem with it at all. I thought it was pretty good. So, I don't know. Do you think Levon is underrated arm wrestling IQ? Underrated arm wrestling IQ? Yeah, potentially, because you guys, he's so strong that a lot of times he doesn't need to do any crazy things. So if you guys don't see him doing wild and crazy movements, it's not because he doesn't know how or understand how they work. He just doesn't need to. He's so much stronger than everybody with basic movements, right? That he doesn't usually need to do a ton of crazy shit. So I think that, yeah, you only use the wild stuff when you really have to, and he doesn't have to. So it makes him look more basic. But I believe he's underrated table IQ. Vitali versus Levon, who wins? Dude, Vitali looked crazy against Krasimir. You know what? If it's this Vitali that we just saw versus the last Levon that we saw, I think Vitali has something for him. I think that's a really interesting match. I wouldn't be able to predict that match. I think it'd be a lot closer than the last time they arm wrestled. Now, has Levon leveled up as well? I don't know. I haven't really seen him compete. So, but if it was this Vitali versus that Levon, man, I think Vitali takes some matches off Levon for sure. I would say like 3-3. Like I said, I can't predict it. I would say like 3-3 in my mind. Does Rice Bucket actually work? From Moin Rafik. Dude, you guys, hand in a rice bucket, you open and close, and you pronate, and then put your hand in a rice bucket, open and close, and supinate. Or you can do it kind of in a motion, right? It blows up your hand. You guys everything's gonna get way thicker. Your forearm will get pumped. You get insane pumps in there because it's just resisting your hand in all directions. So your hand gets blown up. So it'll get a lot thicker and a lot stronger. There's definitely world champions that have told me like they attribute a ton of their hand strength to rice bucket work for sure. So in my experiences with it, I've liked it. Once I pull my hand out, like, geez, it's so cramped up and pumped and full of blood. So I think it works. Okay. Sorry, where was it? A few more years, then Big Diesel will be top 5 elite. Woo! From Devon Spinning Wheels. uh, Just Raider says, me smart me nom nom. All right. Ray says, they said Chance were with Bajan on the phone, and he said something about a comeback. I'm not really sure he would call it a comeback. LOL. Maybe they said that themselves, but you know for sure what's up. I haven't talked to Travis. I don't talk to him that often. Travis, like what would be a comeback? The only way there'd be a comeback with Travis is if there's a new league that comes out that has a ton of money. Like, I think that's it. A league that wants Travis, that is willing to pay him what he thinks he's worth, and that would be the only way Travis would start competing and stay around for a year or two, actually as a competitor. Would be if there's a league with a lot of money. Other than that, I mean, if there's a tournament that has like a one-time tournament with a bunch of money for prize money, then maybe we'll see Travis do one tournament and then stop again. But to keep Travis around consistently, it has to be like a league. It has to be like WL, like a series of matches. Fox 8 Ball says, I think I've overtrained. Pin that like button. Yeah, guys, if you guys can, close out the live chat. Hit the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Get that boosted up. Get some more likes in here. It helps out the chat for sure as far as the algorithm and stuff. Runner Boy, I think Levon's getting better, but I think Vitali's getting better faster. Maybe. Never stop pulling. I mentioned arm wrestling to my hormone doctor, and she laughed. LMAO. Why did she laugh? That's weird. She didn't believe it's a sport, or she thinks what made her laugh about it? Which part? She's like, is that a sport? Well, arm wrestling, I don't know. It is. Like, how can people be shocked that arm wrestling is a sport when there's curling, the thing where you float the ball or the marble, the thing. You know what I'm saying? In the Olympics, and they have that little brush. There's things like that, or there's sport. There's what's it called when you throw the beanbag? What? People are shocked that arm wrestling is a sport. It's so weird. I guess people lived in some closed off stuff. There's stuff I don't know about. Like when I find out it's there's sports and other things, I guess I get kind of shocked. But it's weird. Because I get that all the time. Obviously, not as much anymore. I used to get a lot more. Oh, arm wrestling's a sport. Yeah. I don't know. I figure by now most people have seen the clips and seen videos. And it's funny because they'll say arm wrestling's a sport, and then they'll reference an arm wrestling video that they've seen. Oh, yeah, I saw a video of these girls screaming, ah! Or I've seen video, or there's like a Canadian guy, right? So you knew it was a sport. They just wanted to say that? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. People just want to be haters, I guess. Let's see. I was quoting King Shark from Suicide Squad. Who are the arm wrestlers you think John Brzezinski can still beat? Dude, whoa. Okay. The list would be much, much shorter if you asked who can he not beat, right? Because John Brzezinski will still beat 99% of arm wrestlers. So, all amateurs. Okay, let's see. John will start running into problems. We'll talk about North America right now. John would start running into problems. I think top 5 or 6 super heavyweights, top 3 heavyweights. Around that level, I think John would start running into some resistance right now. That's if John's not getting back into the swing of things and getting stronger again. But like the John that faced like Chance and stuff like that John right there, like top 5 or 6 super heavyweights in North America. Yeah, top like 3 heavyweights, and I think he beats everybody at 220 pounds and below that in United States. 220 and below, John beats everybody, in my opinion, in North America. Internationally, I mean, there's gonna be some more names, but yeah. Oh snap! Oh, you guys are taking off on me. Oh shit! You guys are going real fast. All right, let's try to get out. Travis versus Blue. Left-handed Travis, right-handed right now today. Maybe Blue. I think maybe Blue will get him. Primer Zinc versus Levon at the moment. Hard to ever bet against John Brzezinski at prime. So we'll say John. I mean, it just seems foolish to bet against John in whenever you consider his prime. Chance of John was mega. Yeah, why is there no box in the background? I know, right? I changed. I'm in the living room. Wes Norton gets out here this weekend, guys. This weekend, we'll be setting up my new PC and everything and the new mic. And you guys are going to see a microphone and way better quality and everything. Hopefully, if everything works the way I hope it works, then you guys are going to see a whole new channel coming out soon. Very soon, you guys. He gets here on Saturday and he leaves on Tuesday night at midnight. So, hell yeah. Travis is a boxer nowadays. That's weird. Do you think ice bath drills for arms? If so, how many times a day? I don't think you need to do a whole ice bath just for your arms, right? You can just soak your arms in cold water. I have a trash can, like a clean one I bought from Office Depot that I don't put trash in. That I'll fill up like a little trash can, and I'll fill that up with hot water, and then I have ice elbow sleeves that I can wear on my elbows, and then like hot cold like that. Yeah, it's good for pumping blood and removing blood out of the arms for sure. Hi, my name is. Says, get those likes up, people. I think most people in the USA just don't know there are a lot of people into arm wrestling. Yeah, but it's pretty big on social media. It's like it has to have come by their feed at some point. It's like by now, all this footage and everything that's out there, and Devon and Levon and Larry Wheels and Schoolboy, and just at some point an arm wrestling video had to have come across their feed like a professional arm wrestling video, right? Like I would think, right? At some point. I don't know. How is golf a sport? Right? They use a stick and hit a little ball into a little hole. Way harder than I just made it sound. But I'm saying that like it's a pretty simple thing. Putting someone's arm down to a pad is a pretty simple thing in their sports. Prediction versus Kardeccia versus Hermes. Hermes has a lot of hand, and Alex doesn't do great with people that use a ton of hand. Mr. Warlock says, I wish arm wrestling was the Olympics. It would be huge. Me too. Richard B says, would you squeeze your grip for a posting style top roll? Most top rollers don't hold on. You make the other guy hold on to you. So if you're squeezing really tightly, that means that you're buried down in his hand and you're not trying to climb. If you're squeezing tight, that means you're not climbing. Right? So a posting style top roll is about climbing up their thumb and up their hand to get better leverage, to pry their hand open. So if you're squeezing tight, that means you're not climbing. Right? So climb first, then squeeze. Checkers is a world-class sport. See? Checkers, chess, all that. YouTube did something. I didn't get notification when Monster Michael Todd live, and today I didn't get your notification either. Sorry about that, man. I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to try to pronounce your name. Here, let's try it. Ville Jaxkelanian. I'm congested if you guys can't tell. Hi, Derek. What do you think when arm wrestling new guys... What you think when arm wrestling new guy told in Devon's interview that he thinks that Levon will 100% King's move Dave? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's what I think. I think that's crazy. Tube Carter, what are you giving back? What are we giving you back? Huh? No, Tube, you missed the beginning of the video. Beginning of the video, I said thank you because everybody in the community has sent me so much love and support and money to go to Dubai and do things and help support fundraisers and things I did to help send for the East versus West matches, and the community's helped me out. And so hopefully I can win this Tom Nelson match and let some of you guys make some money back and profit off of me is what I was talking about when I said hopefully I can give back. So yeah. I mean, I'm going to try to do my part and win, and you guys can win some money and make some money off my arm wrestling, hopefully. Mitch Mazzaroli says, Derek, you versus Matt Mask, have you ever pulled him? Yeah, we messed around like 7 years ago. Obviously, I was a lot weaker then. I'd love to pull with Matt. Matt has a big hand and a very interesting style that he's very strong at. I would love to pull with Matt for sure. If there was gambling and staking, I would say Matt would be the favorite. But I'd love to find out. I mean, yeah, I definitely think I have something for Matt. I don't think it'd be like a landslide victory. Matt would not walk through me. But just track record wise, of course, like Matt would have to be the favorite going into that. But I definitely think I would like to arm wrestle Matt. I think I have something for him for sure. Devon just messaged Levon. He needs to get smaller. Yes, Derek versus Matt Mask would be a good match. It'd be fun. Ray says, just want to say that Travis has Travis have relations with Larry and Adam in Dubai. Maybe something big is coming up there, like a 2.0 event. We might see the Beast show up. Maybe. That would be cool. Alex McDonald says John versus RVJ. Man, wouldn't that be some shit if John came back and... I mean, I did say that I think John would beat 220 and under, and RVJ's in that weight class. So I guess John, I'll stick by what I said. I mean, RVJ, yeah, he'd be the only one. But yeah. I guess maybe, but I'd still predict John. Let's see. Tube Carter says Neil and John were both critical of his performance against Chance. Neil said he expected a better showing, more control. Yeah, but is it that they expected more to John, or they expected less out of Chance? Like Chance was really strong. Like especially when they go to the straps, like that's his thing. He has obviously generated a lot of horsepower in that position, and yeah. So I don't know. It's just like I almost feel like people saying that is downplaying what Chance can do, and just assuming John just can destroy everyone, right? So. I don't know. I just think that's more of a testament to how strong Chance is. John Brzezinski's inch-thick tendons. Liking and heading out. Thanks, Eric. No problem, man. Thanks for coming by. That's a real throw, Doc. More forward than... people shouldn't be allowed to choose John Brzezinski as the best because we all know he is. But who's the GOAT if John didn't exist? There you go. That's a fun question. But most people probably lean towards Devon, or... all North Americans would say Devon. Right, and then a lot of Russians would say Denis Aplenkov or Alexei Vovoda. It'd be between those three. Although, like, I don't know, Alexei, I don't think there's a lot of argument for Alexei to be in there, but people would definitely say his name. Denis Aplenkov, there's definitely arguments for that. Like, that dude ran shit for a long time. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of old timers like back in the day that might be able to argue. Some people try to say Scott Norton was better than John, but if we talk about like longevity and what they did in their career, yeah, I think the argument would be after John would be Devon and Dennis, and I think Dennis might actually have that. I don't know. Dennis is real deal for sure. Let's see. Best way to stimulate tendon recovery. I've been using massage gun and TENS unit. Tendons have been aching after Sunday practice. Tendons, you guys, your tendons receive the blood vessels that get blood to your tendons work a little bit differently because your tendons receive blood differently than your muscles. So I watched years ago. Devon sent me these videos. These like actual like scientific study videos where they have arms like or they have body parts like cut open like real videos. They show how tendons work and how they receive blood. So it's like, imagine there's a gas pump, right? There's multiple gas pumps, and they're squirting out gas, right? And so there's like 6 of them in a row, boom, 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 a bunch of gas pumps squirting out gas. Now, your car will be the tendon, and the gas pumps are your blood vessels. Now, the blood vessels are sitting there pumping blood or gas, right? And your tendon receives blood in certain areas, in certain ways. So the best way to get blood into your tendons is by moving your tendon across a full range of motion over and over again. That's why rehab work, like 5-pound weights, doing full range motion in rehab work helps promote tendon recovery because the way the blood gets to your tendons, right? So full range movement gets blood to tendons more. That's just how they receive blood from the blood vessels. So slide those tendons back and forth. Okay. Let's see. Jeez, you guys are awesome. There we go. Travis hit a boxing bag instead of arm wrestling. Monster Todd, one of the... Oh, yeah. When they hit the punching bag thing, that was lame. Everyone wants to be an arm wrestler, but no one wants to strap up with their homie and pull hard on each other. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Michael is live right now. Oh, Michael, what are you doing live during my time, bro? Wednesdays at 4 o'clock at my time, Mike. Am I gonna have to pin Mike left-handed? One day, I want a super match with Michael left-handed. Eventually, one day, a super match Michael right-handed. But soon, we can have a super match left-handed. Anytime Mike's ready, we can have a super match left-handed. Me and him. Nathorm says, greetings, just stop by to say hi to Derek and A-Ball Peace. Thanks for coming by, man. Vitaly said Hermes doesn't do enough specific training for arm wrestling and does more powerlifting movements. Paraphrase. What do you think? You kind of do both, but there definitely has to be some arm wrestling specific stuff going on there for sure. Carlos says you've done COC3 and the inch dumbbell, right? You should have a grip challenge with Vitaly Lenton. I have done a COC3 and I have lifted up the inch dumbbell. But I think Vitaly, he has a stronger grip. He has a bigger hand than me. He has a little bit stronger of a grip for sure. Tell that funny Travis Barr story again. Not right now. Chance Shaw in the house. Hello, Mr. Smith. What's going on, Chance? Thanks for tuning in, bud. I appreciate it. I'm going to just kind of scroll down a little bit, guys. If I held a tournament in Florida, how much money would be good for prizes? 10K. I'd like to host one of my business next year. Money makes tournaments big. No joke, man. You can have a tournament at your house in the backyard, but if you have a substantial amount of money, you will have hundreds of competitors showing up. Now, you got to pay down a little bit. I would say less weight classes, and then pay down. If you want a ton of people to show up, if you want top names to show up, pay to like top 3, a good money. If you want a ton of people to show up, pay to like top 8, good money, but have less weight classes, so the money's not so chopped up. But dude, any tournament where someone wins over $2,000 for first place, 2,000 or above, you'll get top names coming out for that for sure. But the thing is, people, if they know, right, a lot of people pick and choose their tournaments because they're like, oh, so-and-so is going, I'm not going. So if it pays down further, then more people will be prone to going to the event. So like a ton of people do that, dude. If they hear Dave Chaffee's going to an event right-handed, they're not going to show up. They won't travel for it. They won't fly for it because they're like, I'm not going to win. Dave's going to win. So you have to pay down if you want those people to still show up. All right? Good luck, man. I really keep me updated on that. I want to hear how your tournament goes. Let's see. How healthy do I feel? I feel great. I'm actually about to go to the gym right when I get off here with you guys. Heading over to the gym. Go put in some more work. Hopefully everything's ready for Tom. Sorry, there's not good lighting in here. Normally my muscles look cooler. Chance, is it true October's event will be pay-per-view? Oh, shit. Let's see. Rolling one in my tournament. No Hawaiian t-shirts. Oh, shit. Chance, you're not allowed to go to Never Stop Pulling's t-shirt, or tournament, sorry, with your t-shirt. Never Stop Pulling, I'll catch the W regardless. Woo! How soon after practice should you start to try to stimulate tendon recovery? I mean, if you have the right stuff in your blood, it can happen right away that night. You know, as long as you're eating correctly and hydrated and stuff, you can start doing recovery right away. Benjamin Cabe says, try Apex Legends, Derek. No, I'm good. Merlot versus Talbot, left and right-handed. Jason Merlot, I'm a big fan of Jason Merlot. I will cheer for Jason forever. I know Paul Talbot left-handed is wild. He's wild both hands, but specifically left-handed even more so. But, dude, I'm cheering for Jason. Jason's my boy, for sure. Let's see. Scrolling down a little bit. Scrolling down, trying to catch up with you guys. Okay, there we go. Chance. Okay, if you're still in here, did you hear what I was talking about when people were saying that they were being critical of John not having more control in your match than he did? So I think some hardcore John fans or some older arm wrestlers expected John just to close his hand and just, and you would go, oh, and then you just flounder back here while John just goes, I think that's what people expected because that was prime John. Maybe prime John would have done that. But, I mean, we have to acknowledge that John is a little bit older. But either way, the topic I'm getting at is I feel like people saying that is more knocking how strong that you are. I don't think they're understanding how much pressure you can apply in the straps, but not like hating on John type of thing. I think it's just underestimating Chance's pressure in the straps. Chance, do you agree or do you disagree? Yeah, I want to know. If you're still in here, bud, let me know. For those of you guys that haven't been following, me and Chance have been gaming somewhat. I'm gonna, like I said, when I get this whole setup, I might be gaming a little more once I have this whole PC set up. But yeah, fun news and fun topic, you guys. I'm moving. I am moving. I don't know where. So, like 4 or 5 days ago, my landlord, I rent with a roommate, and the landlord said that they are going to move back into the house, and I have 60 days to move out. What? So, yeah, that's gonna happen. I've up 60 days, basically until the end of September, or around there, to get out of this house and go find another house. So a lot of my efforts right now, besides training and focusing on the upcoming matches, is trying to find a new place to live. Obviously, it'll be close to here. I pick up my daughter from school pretty much every weekday when she's in school, which starts up pretty soon. I can't be far, but yeah, I'm looking. So that's another thing going on in my life right now. I have to move. Nelson versus SP left. SP right now. Larratt says, Derek, are you going ice bath to recover after exercises or practice pull? No, I'm not. It depends on who. It depends on my healing rate, recovery, how bad the practice was, how tore up I am, how much I got destroyed, and then how soon I need to be recovered and healed up. That's kind of how I approach it. So sometimes I will. Sometimes I'll do the ice stuff. But yeah. 14 pounds of pressure says, just sell the house without the owner knowing. Nick says, game some H3. I need to get back on, man. It'll be fun. Archdog says, they're not moving back. They just want you out for new renters. Oldest trick in the book. Yeah, exactly. I know. They, like 2 months ago, and the thing is, we've never missed rent. We are like on point with all of our bills and rent. We've never been late. Nothing. Never had a problem with us at all. But 2 months ago, we were on a 6-month lease, and 2 months ago, they switched us to a month-to-month lease randomly. We've been here like 4 years. And they're like, hey, we want to have a meeting. Oh, we're going to switch you guys to month-to-month. And then suddenly, like 2 months later, they're like, oh, we're moving in. We need you guys out 60 days. Yeah, so I know they're not, dude. I know they're not moving in. They're just saying that to get us out. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if any of you guys live out here and you guys know of any real estate options or places for me to move, let me know. What's up with Arbors or North Americans going still? As far as I know, yeah. We've been talking to Neil and letting him know my situation and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I haven't heard any decisions made. Have you guys heard anything announced that I haven't heard? I have not. So I guess Chance left the chat. He's not in here. He's not responding. Chance, you're lame for leaving the chat. I thought you were cool at some point, but you're not. Guys, I'm also shooting a rap video this weekend. Are you having allergies? Yeah, I've been having allergies. Like, I've been stuffed up for like a while. I know it's weird. I don't know. So Wes Bjornson is coming out this weekend, and I made my rap song. Those of you guys, I mentioned it a few times. The song is done. The audio, it's all complete. The song is completely done. But I told Wes, that, hey Wes, can you make me like a really crappy music video, just something to go along with the audio, so I can post it, right? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. It can just be like clip art, of just the things I'm referencing, just like a funny little video. And then Wes heard the song, and Wes is like, nah, we're shooting that music video when we get out there. So, so this weekend, Wes is dead set on me and him shooting a rap video for my song. It's going way further than previously intended. I took the audio of my song, and I took it to the strip club, and I let the DJ hear it, and the DJ played the song twice at the strip club, and girls were dancing to it and twerking. And I was like, that's me. And they're like, what? And I was laughing my ass off. It was a really funny night. Okay, so let's see. Are you having allergies? In terms of raw power, why do you think a lot of people are counting out Dave Chaffee versus Levon? Do they not understand? In Dave's angle, he's super strong. It's just, can he force that angle on Levon, right? So if Levon eats into Dave's angle, I think Dave will pull Levon open. But Levon is stronger in different angles, right? And he adjusts a little bit better. So even Dave, I even have chat messages from Dave between me and him saying like, I wanted to come practice with him when I was trying to set that up, and he was like, yeah, I mean, I won't be able to teach you anything, but you come out and practice. And so he's self-admittedly not the most technical arm wrestler. He admits that that's not like a knock on Dave. But yeah, I mean, I just think that Levon has more options. But if Dave arm wrestles Levon in Dave's angle, I think Dave will pull Levon open. And if he doesn't, holy shit, Levon is strong as hell. Are you going to pull with a Korean arm wrestler? Yes. Okay, I didn't really want to announce this because I don't know how to say the guy's name. Brad Grundy, if you guys know who Brad is, he's a really good arm wrestler, up and coming, like heavyweight / super heavyweight. He kind of messes with his weight class a little bit, but he was in the Army and he was in Korea for a long time. For a while, and he trained with the Korean teams out there and competed in super matches and everything in Korea. So he speaks Korean and he's really plugged in with the Korean arm wrestling scene. So Brad messaged me the other day and said one of the top Korean arm wrestlers, and I can't pronounce his name. It's in Korean and I can't read that. So I didn't want to announce it yet, but someone in the chat is asking, are you going to be pulling with the Korean arm wrestler? Yes, he will be out here the weekend before my super match with Tom Nelson, and so he'll come to practice, and I can pull with him left-handed a little bit. Not too much. I'm not going to tax my CNS or do anything crazy, but he's going to be there, and I'm not going to not arm wrestle with the guy, one of the top guys from Korea that's going to come out here. So, of course, we will practice, have a good training session. I'll get a bunch of people out there for the practice. It'll be a good time, and he'll definitely get his workout in for sure. Oh, super chat, $20 from Joe the Hammer Valentine. Thoughts on pronation in the straps? My good man. Thoughts on pronation in the straps. You guys, well, pronation in the straps. Anything in the straps, you feel more, right? So because you're binded together, you'll feel all my pronation. If outside the straps, I would slip in your hand a little bit, right? See, I'm moving in the hand. Inside the straps, we're tied together at the palm. So when I pronate, it immediately pronates your hand. I don't slip inside of it. It would immediately catch traction, right? So all the pronation that is built inside the straps is conveyed 100% between the person. Now, strap pronation is also an elbow flexor. Your pronator teres, your pronator muscle is also an elbow flexor. So your ability to drive back with your arm and pronate at the same time, that's how you really single out your pronation. Lorenzo Munoz in the $5 super chat. Thanks, bud. Man, super chat's starting to come in. This reminds me of back in the day with Dubai when I was getting a bunch of super chats all the time. What's going on, Lorenzo? Thanks for coming in, bud. But yeah, in regards to the pronation, so actively using your pronator will be good for elbow flexion and for attacking someone's hand and wrist, right? Now, you can also pronate in a hook and things like that. Honestly, I think pronation is more prevalent in a hook than it is outside in an outside pulling and in top rolling. But yeah, so pronation in the straps. I mean, if you're talking about how you're talking about how to train it, you're talking about what it does. Yeah, I mean, training pronation in the straps is training just like you train pronation anyway. Just getting it, your pronator is the power is more conveyed in the straps. I guess that's the best thing to say in regards to pronation in the straps. But yeah, I mean, just like outside arm wrestling outside the straps, it's the same thing. Pronation still does the same thing, right? You're just binded to each other. Thank you for the super chats, guys. I really appreciate that. There we go. Can't wait to hear it, brother. Say my name, please. Can't wait to hear and watch. Will the real Big Diesel please stand up? Hey, Rick Carr says Chance is also live right now. Chance went live right now while I'm live on Wednesdays at 4. You guys, that's what are they doing? What are they doing? Why do my pronation suck in the strap? Why does my pronation suck for in the strap? Says Nick. Where does your pronation suck in the strap? Because you're not putting outside the straps. You're probably putting pressure into people's fingers and flying out and utilizing leverage. Inside the strap, you're purely using your pronation versus their cupping and their wrist flexion. And since you're in the palm of their hand because you can't climb because you're in the straps, then you're fighting. The deeper you are in their palm, the more wrist flexion they can apply. So since you're here, it's harder to pronate than it is up here, right? And in the straps, you're in here. Let's see. Good evening, everyone. From Richard Jennings, thanks for coming in, bud. Sup, dude? Get those likes up. You think Dave will at least win one round versus Levon? Yes, I think he'll win the first round. I think Dave wins the first round versus Levon. Unless Levon plays it safe. If Levon runs for his life and top rolls, I think he can crack Dave's wrist. But if he at all tries to show off and show people how strong he is and just tries to get a hold of Dave, I think Dave might win that first round. I feel like much of my pronation is contained by the strap as opposed to out of it. Anyone else feel that way when strap pulling? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I just mentioned, Joe. You're able to maneuver outside the straps, which will allow your pronation to, like, you can exploit leverage outside the straps better than you can in, right? Especially because you're fighting their wrist flexion. So yeah, you should feel better, like you can pronate more outside of the straps, then you can't in for sure. That makes sense. That's how it is. That's how it should be for everyone. PT says, "Damn, Derek getting huge for real. I see it in your face." I don't know. Oh, it's the beard, man. It's all the beard. Will Tony Thompson beat Tony Nelson? Will Tony Thompson beat Tony Nelson? Says Benjamin. I think he meant Tom Nelson. I hope so. I hope so. Tony's my boy, and he's my Southern California representative, trying to take the reins from Tom Nelson left-handed. And I'm hoping Tony's able to do it. I think Tony definitely has a steeper task than I do, with Tom being a left-handed puller. But I mean, cheer for Tony. Tom's my boy too. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm good friends with Tom Nelson too. We message each other, but yeah. You know, it's time for a changing of the guard. It's time for the super heavyweights to take over in California for a little while. Are you going to Worlds in September to watch or be there? Also, Michael Todd is live right now. No, I will not be going to Worlds. Got it. Another light bulb moment. Thank you, bro. No problem, Joe. I'm glad I can help, man. Will the Hermes match with Alex affect your match? I don't know. I'd have to talk to Alex about that. Glenn Patterson says, "Staked you. Easy money. Good luck on the fight." Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate you guys. Once again, you guys, if you get a chance, go to armbet.com. Click on the staking. You guys, I'm not big on predictions. You guys should know that. Anybody that follows my channel knows I'm not that cocky guy. I don't say I'm going to smoke this fool or I'm going to beat this guy. That's not my style. I feel really strong. I feel really good against Tom. I like my chances a lot. And the moment of, I'm going to have that look that you guys have seen when I'm competing. This is not the Derek that shows up to tournaments, right? This is not me. Now, arguably, it could be better for social media if I was that guy all the time and I was angry and pissed off. But I like to save it for that. I like to let it build up a little bit. And then the moment of, or, you know, the hour leading into the match, a whole different guy is going to show up. And I like that. I like bringing that beast out. I like building up that confidence and leading into, I'm confident now, but I'm trying to stay, I don't know, I'm trying to keep my eyes open and pay attention to everything and keep the pressure on me to keep training and trying to get stronger. And then the day of, the biceps are okay, thank you for asking. The day of, all that stuff comes to a peak, right? By the time I go against Tom Nelson, in my mind, I will be the strongest arm wrestler in the world. I will be untouchable by any human hand that could possibly grab my hand. That's what's going through my mind the moment of when we're gripping up. It's like, and it sounds so cocky, but that's that's the kind of confidence you have to have, you know, in that. You can't be questioning yourself the moment of. So, by the time I walked into that stage, guys, I'm a whole different person in here. And hopefully, if you guys have been watching my channel or watching any of my clips, you've seen that in the last couple tournaments and stuff like that. When I go up there, it's game time. It's game time. So, but right now, yeah, I try to stay more humble and assume that he's training, so pushes me to train even harder and keep pushing and pushing and pushing. But you guys, I feel really good about this match. It'll be the strongest Derek that's ever arm wrestled for sure. So I'm going to bring the heat. So I think I'm going to win. I don't. I think I'm going to win. I think I'm going to win. Clip it. I think I'm going to win. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't take the match if I didn't think I was going to win. Obviously, I wouldn't promote the staking for you guys if I didn't think I was going to win. I believe I'll win. I believe I'm going to beat Tom. So I'm not big on saying that all the time, but yeah. Take it to the bank. Obviously, especially if you guys are staking on me, then technically you are taking it to the bank. So there it is. I feel good. And Tom better come correct. He better come correct. So excited about the match, you guys. Let's see. He says someone's been playing Call of Duty. Did you destroy Larry Wheels before or after you pulled John Brzezinski around 2 years ago? Larry was after that. Keep growing the beard, don't shave it. I'm not gonna, but it just doesn't grow very dark. But I'll keep growing it. Clip it. Someone plays Call of Duty. Yeah. So anyway, guys, you gotta go. I'll finish watching your stream later. Well, I'm probably about to wrap it up here pretty soon. Anyway, I mean, we're here. We've been here an hour. Usually I go 2 hours, but you know, unless you guys have something else you want to talk about or some questions you guys have for me, probably wrap it up. Everybody's Michael Todd's on, Chance is on. Oh, it's okay, guys. Watch what happens pretty soon. Derek is going to be all over YouTube. I'm not going to try to murder you guys with too much stuff, but when I get this PC and everything built this weekend and everything starts moving forward, It's already been bought. It's all up there in boxes at my mom's house. I had it all shipped over there. So everything's gonna be taking a huge upturn, guys, on the YouTube channel. So I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's for sure happening. I've already spent the money. It's for sure happening. So you guys really excited about this. How do you deal with the pain in the thigh? How do you deal with the pain in the side of the biceps? I don't really have a lot of pain there. Once I have pain, then it's rehab time, it's ice time, depending on the pain. And if it's really bad, then I'll go to the hospital, like you should. Go see a professional. But in general, I don't feel a lot of pain in the side of the biceps. So maybe take it easy, rest up, eat correctly, take the right supplements, and heal up, man. That'd be my best advice if you're feeling some kind of pain. Benjamin, thanks for coming in, guys. All right, guys, so I'm going to call it there. I know it's a lot shorter than my normal streams, but 2 hours is pretty long, though. I usually do 2 hours, and that's questionably too long anyway. But I just want to touch base with you guys. I appreciate you so much. All the support you guys have shown me. Once again, I almost get emotional when I talk about it because, like, who am I and how do I deserve any kind of support from anybody, right? So I'll just keep being me and do the best I can. Hopefully some of you guys enjoy this path, this journey I'm on, and hopefully you guys get something out of it. But like I said, lots more to come. You guys are amazing. Go watch all the other channels. Fucking keep promoting arm wrestling. You guys, we're all in this together. If you guys love arm wrestling, then I love you. Thank you guys so much. Is this better to support you through Patreon or Super Chat? The YouTube takes 30%. Patreon takes less, I believe. So probably Patreon. Patreon.com/AWDerek. If you guys want to get on there. I haven't been showing as much Patreon love as I should. I know, I suck. Everything's changing soon. You guys, thanks a ton. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep killing it.